We're back in the robe. We took a couple trades today. This is not the only trade we took today. There is another trade I have to show you. And I'm going to go over why I took two trades today, exactly what I envisioned and what was going to happen today, how I made the $300 today. I am not funded, just one step closer now on the eval to being funded. So definitely happy about the outcome of today. But at the same time, also, I'm not getting overconfident, and I still realize exactly what could possibly happen the next day because it's happened over and over again. Regardless, though, I want to show you boys exactly what the hell happened today. So first things first, I woke up. Obviously, if I didn't wake up, I wouldn't be making this video right here. But regardless, we ended up having this high, and we ended up having. Or what the hell? We had this low, and then we had this high up here, and this was the original London high. And let me show you why. On the 4 hour, it's not a high. On the hourly, it's a high though. I looked on the hourly time frame, so we had this high right here, and then we had this low right here. Price never ended up taking out this London low. Price ended up taking out this pre-market high though, and then also these pre-market lows were also all swept up. So the first thing I saw once these lows were swept up, and I was paying attention to all of my different indexes. So I only watch NQ, ES, and M2K1, which is IWM SPY, and QQQ, which is also NASDAQ, S&P 500, and then like the Russell. Regardless, those are the three things that I watch. I know I had a question on that in one of the last videos, so I wanted to go over it really quickly. But let's hop into the first trade I ended up taking today, which was on M2K1. All right, so let's get into IWM here. So here we are on the hourly on IWM. So let's scale in on today. Obviously, this is like the whole past month that we're looking at right here. So here we are. We're on the hourly once again. We have this low right down here, and we didn't mark out this high, but we also had that high that got swept out. So we had multiple points of where we wanted to enter based off. But regardless, what ended up happening today that really caught my attention on this was after market open. So let me put the thing for market open. Market opened right there. Once market opened, we ended up coming in, taking out this original move down that we had at market open and sweeping this liquidity. Sweeping market open liquidity isn't something that you want to enter a trade based on every single time, but I wanted to at least target the high of this since we at least swept it out, and we also formed this 1 minute fair value gap. So I literally, this entry was not perfect. I actually ended up it ended up like dissing me out. I literally had like my stop limit right here. It never put me into my position. Regardless, I ended up catching this. Ended up like not even risking properly this whole trade. It ended up playing out. I took a win, but it did not play out in my favor. I was supposed to go 4 contracts. While I only trade 2 contracts on NQ or MNQ, and I trade 2 contracts on MES if I take a trade on MES. But on M2K here, at least, I risked 2 contracts, which isn't anything, and literally off this trade, which was a complete scalp. This is a tiny trade. This is a baby trade right here. We ended up making like $50 off this, literally just taking it to the most recent high. Literally the quickest scalp ever, but that's not the main trade for the day. Regardless, I mean, there was multiple opportunities to take a decent trade today for sure on M2K, but we're going to head back over to NQ here, which I'm just gonna hop into it like this. So NQ actually had a little bit of a different track this morning. We had this 6 a.m. low get swept out. Let me mark out market open. I don't do it. I don't like marking out market open. I'm just gonna do it for you guys because I know you guys probably want to see it. But we ended up sweeping out this low. Never swept these lows, but we were filling this order block that we had down here. Regardless, we had a very impulsive move up. Then we had a retracement. Does this look familiar? This is almost the exact same trade that we took on Russell. Like I said, all of the markets move aligned. Well, most of the time, Russell and like SPY and QQQ. But regardless, price ended up coming up, making this high. Did not end up taking London lows out. So at this point, I knew that price wanted to go back higher and target this London low, especially after making this impulsive move and continuing Then I saw price retrace, fill equilibrium, gained up, literally smacked the low, or smacked the high. I'm sorry about that. I keep mixing up my highs and lows today. Regardless, price ended up dropping down. We broke structure on the 5 minute right here. Even though I don't really need a 5 minute break of structure, it's always nice to have one. We ended up breaking structure on the 5 minute right here with this candle. But I was looking at the 3 minute because the 3 minute showed that we had this 3 minute inverse fair value gap. I marked out my equilibrium for the full move. I noticed that this was in between the 50 and 25% mark. So I was able to enter based off price just coming into that point. I literally set my limit right here, and it actually filled me properly, unlike the other position I was in. Not the biggest trade, but I mean, I'm pretty happy about this. 2.2 risk. Decent trade for sure. I ended up making like 250 bucks off this trade. And then I was done for the day at this point. Let me make this look cleaner, so it's not just a giant thing. Both trades today, I was in for like 5 minutes. Nothing too crazy today. No hour long trades or anything. Regardless too, look at this move that we had. We had price fill this fair value gap, which honestly would have been a pretty decent price target. Would have been this low right here. If I targeted right here, we would have been cooked. But regardless, targeting a place like this, 3.05, would have worked out as well. Pretty happy about that. But regardless, price respected this fair value gap, decided to make a move up, swept out this high once again, made another move down, gave us an entry on the 1 minute right here, and then there was also an entry on the 3 minute right here. This one I wanted a little bit more, but we never ended up getting that, obviously, so I did not take a trade based off that. I wouldn't have anyways, bro, at this point. What was it, like 10 a.m.? I was making breakfast, bro. I was not paying attention. But price action today was actually pretty decent. We didn't chop around for 30 minutes straight at any point. So, like, I mean, I'm pretty happy about today. Like, I mean, I'll take this outcome every single day of the week. Well, other than that, boys, I will be back tomorrow trading. Let's take a look at what we have tomorrow. And I also did do my notes, not fully, but we gotta still fill these out. Let's take a look at what we have going on for tomorrow. Obviously today, like I said, low news Monday. It is not 7:51 a.m. But tomorrow we have PPI. I thought PPI was Thursday, to be honest. Okay, that's cool though. Okay, so tomorrow we have PPI at 7:30. I normally don't really like trading PPI days or CPI days, but PPI and CPI days really aren't that bad. There's just a lot of extra liquidity in the market, and it doesn't really mess up the market since the news is before. I don't like when red folder news is like, unless it's NFP, the only news I don't like before is non-farm payroll. Literally everything else is fine. I mean, I got stopped out by news on Friday. Lost about like 200 bucks off that, but whatever, bro. I learned my lesson there, and we're not doing any more BS. So, okay, add components. I don't want this. Regardless though, boys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys were able to understand everything that I'm going through. If you guys have any questions or anything, if you guys want to talk to me, I do go on live calls every day. I'm in my Discord. It is completely free, bro. I'm not charging anybody. I'm here. I'm learning with you guys. I want to be able to help out some people as well and be able to grow with you guys, not just you guys watch me, bro. I actually want you guys to watch these videos and be able to take something off of it and learn something off of it, and maybe see the market in a different perspective that you didn't look at it. But regardless though, I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day, not the rest of this video. But other than that, boys, I'll see you on the next one.